and then it says going live, and then that red button means you're live, and then it goes here. Okay, so this Saturday we have a talk show.
Yes. Do you think people are entertained by this?
Oh, what we're doing?
Talking about talking?
I don't know. I don't know what people are. I think that's entertaining. What happened there, buddy? What's going on? It's your. Oh my goodness. Huh. Interesting. What happened, buddy? Oh, Dr. Sarah is. There's so much going on. Are we rolling? Oh, we are. Good. So what just happened, buddy?
I drank some water because I was laughing.
Uh-huh. And then?
And it came out of my mouth.
It came out in the wrong spot there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you better now, buddy?
There you go, buddy.
We'll do the water. I love it. And I kill it. I kill my water. So, do you think that you're just exhausted?
I am, yeah.
Even though you took a nap?
Oh yeah, I'm just exhausted.
That's what it is.
Mentally, emotionally,
I think that's what it is.
Spiritually, physically.
Wow, everything.
I'm just yeah.
And it's weird, wellness and weirdos, not filling that hole.
But it's not.
I know, it's the burden of it isn't that, it's just the balance because you've got a lot of work going on. Because you run a rehab.
Yeah.
And you are like the sole head honcho of the rehab. I know you have a partner, but I don't mean that. I mean like logistics kind of fall under your.
Yeah.
And it's draining sometimes.
Yeah.
And then other times it isn't draining. But this is the. I want you to know as your cool co-host, which I am, self-assigned. I want you to know that I know that, and I don't feel bad. I thought as soon as I knew that you had 3 residents, I knew that. Well, do you think it's important that you corrected me?
I just.
Do you think somebody would be like, "There's only 2. I want my money back, YouTube."
No, go on.
Fucking correcting me. So I want you to know that I knew that you'd be stressed.
Right.
So, but you just have to, like you're into the. It reminds me of like a weird S&M relationship, which I know is a dark road, but I'm gonna say it like this. Well, it's like this, where I show up and I'm like, "Do you want to stream?" And it hurts you to peel yourself away from all the logistics. Like it's the pain, but you need the pain to, because I'll just leave if we don't stream.
Oh, really?
Well, if you said, "No, I can't stream right now, I'm too busy," I would be like, "Okay, bye."
Oh.
But you don't want that. You want the fun.
Yeah.
That's the pain part. I was kind of like, "No, I need it." I'm like, "Are you sure, buddy? I'll leave." Don't leave with the fun.
No, it's not that. I like to be organized, and I don't feel like my space is a disaster. Then I come up here. I don't like the chaos.
I can't agree with you. I don't. Because it hasn't been any better any other day. But you're just tired.
Yeah.
Because this room hasn't looked any better and we've streamed for hours here.
No, I'm not talking about the aesthetics. I'm talking about
So there's clutter going on that has nothing to do with the stream and it's bugging you.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on and it all feels.
I totally get that.
I want things to operate always like a well-oiled machine. Sure. And when things go awry, like they do often when you work with humans.
Sure.
Helping humans.
Well, I had a really good question, but if you're tired, we can just stop.
But I'm not physically tired. I'm just asking you a question.
No.
I don't like secrets. Don't get sad. Don't get sad.
You know how I'm gonna prove you wrong about yourself.
Uh-oh.
You said to me off camera, I'm not good at being concise. Don't put me in a box. I don't like that. And then don't tell anybody. Remember those 2 things? So I'm gonna show everybody how I can get the best at it. Top 3 times that man disrespected you in the professional world.
Oh, professional world?
Yeah. And you don't have to give me the worst, but just give me 3 top times. You can start with CES.
Oh, thinking I was the help? Most of the time it's just thinking I'm there to
the problem isn't that they think you're the help, right? Because you're not a, is everything okay?
Yes, I want them to pay me to do things, so I can't shit talk them.
Well,
on the internet.
we're talking a specific somebody. No,
I can't be the vice president of the company. I keep shit talking on the internet.
no, I meant it wasn't CES. I meant SEC that time you were there.
The SEC
It's
with
a
the
different
OPP.
convention. So one time you were with the SEC. No, but here's my point I was going to make, and this is one of the top times guys shit on you. It isn't that they think you're the help.
Mhm.
It's that they think you're the help and they're treating the help shitty.
Do you want to know? That also really
I
bothers
knew
me a
you'd
lot.
like
That
it.
fucking bothers me.
They're like, I'm sorry, I thought you were the help. You're like, no, I'm sorry
So,
you treat the help so poorly.
I wish you wouldn't have said in a professional setting, because it happens in a professional setting all the time. But I was thinking more about the concise thing that you said to me earlier about, and then I was thinking about like, even in like dating relationships, if someone's like, they'll ask a question that's not a yes or no answer,
Uh-huh.
just to let you know. And even if it is, and then I'll ask follow-up questions like, well, what about this? What's their bread game like at this restaurant? Do they have chips? Do they not? Like what? And they're like, oh, I can't believe the girls do this all the time. It's just a yes or no answer. Like you just can never pick. You're so indecisive. First of all, fuck you. I make 20 billion decisions every single day in my life. 2, don't generalize. I really hate when guys are like, oh, I mean, like I'm gonna do the girl thing right now and buy the matching gloves with the jacket. I'm like, is that a girl thing? Because it sounds like it's just a human thing, and you're a diva.
Okay, it's interesting that you wanted to talk more about how men disrespect you personally.
I don't want to talk about professional stuff anymore. Professional stuff is annoying. They're like, oh, you're a doctor, I'm surprised. They're like, oh, you own a real rehab? That's cute. No, I own a fake rehab, and I put my Barbies in it.
So
Barbie goes to rehab.
I
I
love
throw
it.
her off the roof
See?
into the mud.
we weren't sure we had, and now we're getting gold.
Right.
Yeah, I have a Ken and Barbie rehab
Right.
with little plastic syringes that they're shooting up with.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
take your Barbie Corvette
Okay, so
elsewhere.
you
Can't
really
park your
did
car
give me
here.
2. One is they think you're the help. They're like, I need you to sweep over here, miss. You're like, I'm the doctor. Like, sorry,
Mhm.
you're just so pretty. I don't think you're a doctor. That's 1.
Mhm.
2 is, oh, you own a real rehab? No, I had mannequins and I talked to them all day.
Right.
John, Barb,
Mhm.
how you guys doing?
Yeah.
But what's the third one professionally that you don't want to talk about anymore? Just give it to me, then we can move on. I mean, I guess a lot of it is.
So-
Go ahead.
There's a sense of trust, whereas like if a man walks into the room, they could be an intern or I could be their like supervisor or something,
Mhm.
and people automatically assume that they are considerably more competent or professional.
Oh.
There he
Hey, I want
is.
you guys to try this bolognese that I just made.
Okay,
Yes.
but I also want you to know something that was said about you behind your back that you will like, so just hang out for it. So I came upstairs
This is
after I was in
exciting.
the kitchen,
Mhm.
and I
It's-
had
it's
and I
still
had a
reducing a
negative, and I
little.
had a negative experience with you in the kitchen. I walked in just to be funny, and I went,
I like the peppers.
rich, nice. So I walked downstairs and I was like, just joking with Jeffy, and I go, hey man, the kitchen looks pretty trash. And he goes, first thing he goes, you best get out of here,
Mhm.
in a very authoritative tone.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, this, you know,
Mhm.
shitty ass,
This is really
right?
good. Mhm.
So I thought that.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
So then,
Way to go for complimenting the food.
wait,
That's progress.
I'm
It's
growing.
like-
listen
yeah.
to this.
It's only been-
Listen.
it's only been
So
6
then I
hours.
moved to the table area with Tam, and I go, Jeff said I shouldn't go in the kitchen. She goes, yeah, I don't go in the kitchen either. It's best you don't. I was like, oh. And then I walked upstairs to tattle on you because I'm a little bitch. And I said to Dr. Sarah, I go, boy, that Jeffy don't like people in the kitchen. She goes, that's right. I don't go in the kitchen when he's in there. I'm like, damn. That boy just owns the room.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's small, and I haven't set it up for success entirely yet, and it fucking pisses me off when
I
I
know.
see dirty dishes in my sink. I said, just put them in the
Oh, I put a
bin.
dish in the sink, not
Mhm.
knowing.
You do spray it.
He's like,
It's like
"There
a cat,
goes
like a
in
cat
that."
spray bottle.
No,
In fact, I'll hold
But
on to
Val
this.
she starts going in and starts rinsing
Mhm.
dishes out of this thing. I'm like, Val, those just go in the bin out there. She goes,
Yeah.
where? And then she goes to put them somewhere. I'm like, Val, out there.
Mhm.
I call that Tuesday.
Yeah.
Call that Tuesday.
It was crazy. I'll let you guys do your thing. I just wanted you to try to give me that.
Super good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So is your hummus.
That
You
was
like the hummus?
top. Yeah,
I
it was
liked it.
really good.
Yeah,
That pesto, was it better this time than last time? I don't even remember what it tastes like last
When
time.
will
It's the same pesto.
When will vegan
Less-
mac and cheese be on the menu? Because that's the
Okay.
thing I really want to try.
Probably Thursday, because I'm not gonna be here. I'm just gonna I'll prep one up.
I
and then
love Thursdays.
Thursday's mac and cheese day.
Yeah.
That's so
And
funny.
and red quinoa salad.
Oh,
This is
salad.
plant-based, bro.
She's never gonna leave the house on Thursday.
No.
Good. That was really
Fine.
yummy.
That shit'll be done on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Adios.
Thank you.
Somebody wrote, "Why is that guy's junk in camera? And where's his face?"
Nuh-uh.
No, they didn't. Anyway,
It's like,
so what was the third one that people? Oh yeah. You told me this, and you were kind of getting there, but I remember a better story than your own. But it's the one you told me, which is you would walk in. It's kind of like the help thing, but people would think you're the assistant, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
would go, "Hi, yeah, I need you to hold this." And then when the doctor gets in, it's going to be great. And you're like, "I'm the doctor." What?
right. You know what punishment is though? Not even in like approving
me.
myself way, is I secretly think to myself, I'm gonna rock your world, motherfucker.
And then what does that mean?
It means that I'm going to emotionally destroy them.
And we're gonna delete this stream. Dr. Sarah's a
Not
little
in a mean,
cranky
not in,
tonight.
not in a mean way. But
No,
like
you
in
do.
a.
You have a rocket of brain stuff in there
Mhm.
when it comes out.
Yeah, and there's like,
I won't even flex on that. I can flex on you in other ways.
and when they're there
Not
for
on
a
the brain
purpose,
stuff.
like if they're there for a purpose or like to heal or do something, I will get
Circle
them
back
there.
to it.
I will get them there.
Like, hey, remember when you did that? And
No,
you
that's
just-
actually irrelevant. It's not about me. I don't care. That kind of stuff like bothers me from like a social standpoint, but from like a clinical standpoint, like I don't take it personally.
That's
That's like a weird thing. It's so objective for me to work with people clinically.
Got it.
I separate myself, my emotional self, like completely from it. Cognitively, I'm like, dick. But emotionally, I'm like, oh, you got a kid who's an addict. I gotta help him.
See,
And then, but secretly, deep down, I think
we're never gonna be friends.
you're gonna cry today.
Oh,
You're gonna cry today.
I'm bringing it
Sarah.
out.
And then you're gonna shake my hand
I'm gonna
because I'm gonna make you
I'm
cry.
gonna crack through that toxic masculinity.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're doing a talk show,
Yeah.
and
Are
that's
people
exciting.
interested in us talking about that?
I don't.
I'm
look,
just kidding.
No, but I can give you a very good. Listen to me. I can tell you something that'll make you feel better.
Uh-huh.
They're not interested in what we're saying now,
Right.
so they're not going to be interested in the talk show any more or less.
I'm just kidding.
No, I was just saying the bar is so low that we're
Is it low?
yeah, no one's listening to us. We're
I
just figuring
feel
it out.
like on a personal level, the bar is very high
For your
for entertainment purposes.
meaning that you have a
In my
high bar.
Personal life.
You want our wellness weirdo show to be like amazing.
No, I just want to have fun.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, always.
All right. Well, so
Even
we're
when I
good.
have mini panic attacks. I was so grateful that it was Jeffy that walked in here. I was
Why?
so happy.
Were you worried it wouldn't be?
I thought it was going to be a thing that I needed. He brought us
I don't know
food.
if it's allowed to say.
It
What a
makes
good
me
guy.
want to cry that he brought us
Well,
food.
cry.
No.
Do it.
I don't
So,
know. If I cry, you can't.
Am I allowed to say that we're in the middle of a rehab in a remote room and we're
Mhm.
not with any patients?
Yes.
And that being said, when I came in here and you weren't,
Mhm.
I didn't know if you told me the right room, and I've already made so many mistakes in this rehab. Like when I peed and used the soap and thought the soap was mouthwash and ate it, and then I was tasting weird home-based soap for a while. So when I walked in this room, man, it was a fucking slow walk in. I was like, I know, I do not want to see any. Hello.
You could do the rehab knock. You want to hear my rehab knock?
Sure.
Yeah, I gotta go outside. I'll show you
I'll
later.
kick my cup over.
Okay.
It's knock knocking, just come in.
Yeah, it means like
Get ready,
Like,
pull your pants off.
the 2 knocks is me being courteous.
Mm.
The me walking in means that like there's no privacy here because we have to keep you safe.
See, here's the part. Like, am I having fun? Sure, it's an outlet. Oh, I see you leaving. The thing is, I think there's a lot of within you that's very interesting. I just don't know what the vein is.
Of my interestingness?
Not, yeah. In other words, no. I find you interesting in a lot of different ways. I mean, to get 1 billion viewers. Yeah, you don't know that either, dumbass. But I mean that in a good way. You're like, oh, you don't know. I'm like, yeah, to get them to watch, you're like, oh yeah, we don't know that either. And that's what I'm trying to say.
What's really
There's a
funny?
lot of things about you that are interesting, but I don't know what to peg and go. Like, you could say, well, how did you start business? You could say, what's it like running a rehab? You could say, what's it like being a doctor? What's it like to be a therapist that's burnt out? You could just find out all those
Therapist-
things. But I don't know which people go, God dang, I want to know about that. Or, I want to hear about food. I want to hear about astrology. I want to hear about,
I think we can talk
Reiki.
about all those things.
I understand. I just don't know which one will hit.
Me neither. It's just like throwing sticky hands on a wall.
It's a journey. Okay, so we're gonna do our show.
Mhm.
What are your biggest fear? What is your biggest fear? Because I have a couple of fears that I'd love to tell you about. But what are your fears?
That it will stop.
What do you mean?
It'll trickle away.
Oh my God, you're so nutty today.
I told you.
I'm talking about our actual Saturday when we get together to film. Not
Oh, I
6
have no
layers.
fears about that.
You know, you like thinking like many layers in the future.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Bigger picture.
I do that as well. So, what is your fear about this Saturday?
I don't have any fear about Saturday.
I have a lot of fear.
My fears are energy level. For
I'm
me.
not worried about that.
Okay. Then my fears are.
I feel like you have for somebody that thinks 3 layers ahead, you're thinking maybe a half a centimeter layer
Mhm.
behind.
For this thing?
Yeah, I need you to kick your anxiety in better.
But here's the thing.
I'm listening.
I don't. Even if it goes wrong in some ways, it will still be right.
I appreciate your altruistic opinion. I don't share it, but I appreciate it.
So what if it's a huge shit show?
Why don't you listen to what my fears are?
I would love to listen to
No,
your fears.
I don't even feel like they
Oh,
don't
he doesn't
matter.
want to share now. Not when you're done being sad. I'm here to listen.
We're getting there. I feel like I want you to be more condescending first. Let's do it again.
Matt's so sad.
That's it.
He's so sad. Sometimes he's happy, but sometimes
If we just do this for now,
sad.
if we just do this for an hour, that'll be fine with me. So here's my fear. I've been through these before. The number one fucking vibe killer is technology.
Yeah, it really is always. It shits on everything.
Yeah. So I know, and you know, or at least I know, and you know I know, how to get us on YouTube.
Yeah, we do.
That's number one. Number two, the next problem is going to be we have somebody other than what's wrong? I see those are hands.
I thought my hands were really wrinkly, but I remembered I was like gripping onto the wicker chair. Sorry you asked.
You know what so far the best stream moment was? And I might clip it. Spitting the water. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on in that
What's
water.
really funny is that like I was grumpy before, and then I saw you write the talking about the talk show thing, and then I was thinking in my head like, oh, it's funny, and then I was like, I'm gonna ask him and be like, oh, do you think people are actually interested? But he started explaining it, and it wasn't as funny because my demeanor's wasn't funny, and then I spit my water.
Then you killed it.
Right.
You think it's a little like narcissistic or whatever for us to say we're talking about a talk show?
I just don't know that people. I mean, honestly, I don't care because we talk about whatever we want. I think you put up talking about talk show. 90% of the practice streams we've done, we talk about great things all the time that have little to nothing to do
Here's
with
the
our logistics.
here's the hope. A, we have to put content out.
Right.
B, we can go back and relabel the streams, I think.
No, I don't care. I think it's funny.
C, when people look at our page and they see a bunch of like 9 different things, they go, oh, they're doing stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And they look at typically the most recent one, unless there's a title of one like The Myth Behind Self-Care, which is going to be a big one.
Right.
You know what we should do?
No.
This is the mind-blowing idea. We should find out the most top relevant terms that are in our niche and do a label our but that's like super heady SEO shit
Right.
that I don't want to get involved in.
It's not hard. I can do it.
I can't.
I can't do it. It makes him so sad.
So I worry about technology. I worry that we have somebody that's other than us that's going to work on it, and then they're going to be very specific. I worry that the guests are going to have trouble. I just worry about like.
Let it go, man.
oh, is that what we do?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna let it go.
Great.
I'm just not gonna let it like own me, but it is a concern. The one thing that I'm really proud of with the performances that I've done, and I've written plays, as you know, I always keep the performer safe from like toxicity, and I'm afraid that'll be compromised.
Who's the performer?
You and me.
Oh.
And I'm afraid that like, somebody like, it's not working, and you know, you move to the left, and you like, once you get going, and then somebody's like, stop for a minute, we're not streaming. And I'm like, ugh, I've had that happen.
Right, so I just want it to be structured. Like we set everything up, and then we say start, and then that's it.
Okay.
Because at that point, it's not just us doing it, we'll have somebody else there,
Well,
like a guest.
we're gonna have 2 guests.
Right, so
I told one of them
logistically,
about that. What time did we get there on
I don't
Saturday?
know.
Let's look.
Logistically though, and I have to ask Brittany too.
Oh, you see her Wednesday.
Yeah.
Was my wife talking about something about the email to Brittany that I was shitting on? Basically, a livelihood that I should not have interrupted. Couldn't help it. We were streaming.
Yeah, you shit on it.
I didn't mean to, but we were streaming.
Yeah. I don't know.
1 o'clock. You're joking, right?
Yeah.
1 o'clock. All right, we're done. Yeah, I'm on empty. Unless you have anything. Oh, okay. Bye, everybody.
You know what we should get?
hmm?
A mouse with a rolling ball.
Yeah, I wish we could. So now, like, we're gonna end our stream. Look,
Yeah.
people get to see my midsection, which I hate, and then I have to hit.